Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Jag here. In today's class, we're going to continue with our Math 10 content, and it's on multiplying polynomials. So with that, let's get started. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so I'm going to just write down this example. So we're going to take some examples from the textbook. I have negative k and then k plus 2. And inside the brackets, I have k minus 7. Okay, and so what I want to do is we're just going to keep this negative k outside, okay, the brackets. I noticed that these are two binomials, okay, so with the binomials, what we're going to do is in a specific order. I'm going to do k times k, so I have k squared, okay, and then I'm going to do k times negative 7, so negative 7k. Then you go to the middle two terms here. I'm going to do 2 times k, which is positive 2k. Okay, and then 2 times negative 7, negative 14. Okay, everyone see that? And we're going to close the brackets. I want to keep the negative k outside. And again, I want to just combine these like terms here together. Okay, so I'm left with k squared. This is negative 7 plus 2. Negative 5k minus 14. Okay. And this very last step here, what we're going to do is just distribute, okay, this negative k. And you're going to multiply everything by negative k. So here we're doing negative k times k squared, negative k cubed. Okay. And then the second one, we're doing k times negative 5, negative 5k squared. Okay. Lastly, we're going to do the negative k, or the negative k times negative 14. So this is positive 14k. Okay. Are there any questions there? So make sure you're actually doing multiplying out the binomials first. Okay, and then you can do the distributive property at the very end. All right, so with that, let's go to the next example. All right, so I'm going to write it right here. So let's do this one. So I have w minus 7v, and then w minus 3v, okay? So it looks similar to the first example that we did, okay? But I just added in the v here as an extra variable. So let's keep the w outside. And again, we're just going to do the binomials, okay? And open up the brackets here. W times w, so I have w squared. Okay, and then you're doing w times negative 3v. Okay, so negative 3vw. Okay, we're just multiplying the variables. Then go to the inside bracket. So negative 7v times w. So negative 7vw. And then lastly, we're doing negative 7v. Okay, times negative 3v. So positive 21v squared. Okay, and then we're closing the brackets. Okay, so what I want to do here is, again, just put the like terms together. So I have w squared. We're doing negative 3 minus 7. So this is equal to negative 10vw. Okay, and then positive 21v squared. Okay, everyone's good so far? Make sure you don't stop right there. Okay, what we're going to do now, okay, is open up the brackets using the distributive property. So w times w squared is w to the power of 3. Okay, then you're doing w times negative 10vw. Okay, so we're left with negative 10v w squared. Okay, so everyone sees that there are two w's here, which makes this w squared. And then plus, we're doing w times the 21v squared. So 21wv squared. Okay, and again, just take your time, okay, as you're doing each of these questions. You don't want to rush, okay? It's a simple concept, okay, but the signs are really important, along with the exponents on the variables. All right, so with that, let's go to the next example here. Okay, let's write it on this side here. Okay, so this time I'm going to give you two separate binomials. Okay, so the first set is going to be y plus 1 times y plus 8 plus y minus 8, and y plus 1. Okay, everyone see that? And I'm just going to separately, okay, do each of these binomials. So we're doing y times y. And I like to keep it in brackets, okay, so we don't get mixed up here with the two sets of binomials. Okay, and then we're doing y times 8, so plus 8y. Then go to the middle two brackets, 1 times y plus 1y. Okay, and lastly, 1 times 8, so plus 8. Okay, so everyone notices, okay, that we're always multiplying these binomials in the same order. So I'll put some numbers here. This is 1, 2, then the inside is 3 and 4. Okay, anytime you multiply the binomials, you'll always end up with 4 terms like we have in brackets here. Okay, and the middle two terms will always be the like terms, and you can just simplify it. So let's go to the next two brackets here. So we're doing y times y, so y squared. Okay, y times positive 1, positive 1y. Okay, everyone sees that? Then we're doing negative 8, okay, times y, negative 8y. And then negative 8 times 1, which is equal to negative 8. Okay, everyone's good so far? So this is our expression so far. Okay, so what I want to do is inside the brackets, let's just simplify this. So y squared, we're doing 8y plus 1y, positive 9y plus 8. Okay, so you notice I'm just adding these two terms together, the middle two terms. Let's go to the second bracket here. I have y squared, and then I'm doing 1y minus 8y. So this is negative 7y, okay, minus 8. Okay, with each step here, okay, I notice I'm just simplifying it further. We're going to put the like terms together, okay, in this step. So we're going to do this, y squared plus y squared. Okay, and again, if you're okay with putting like terms together, you can skip this step and just go to your final answer. I'm going to do plus 9y, and this is minus 7y, okay? And lastly, I have positive 8, and then minus 8, okay? So this is my expression near the end. We're not done yet. We're just going to simplify this. So we're doing y squared plus y squared. So 2y squared. Okay, everyone see that? And then I have 9y minus 7y, positive 2y. Okay, if you look at this last expression, this is just 8 minus 8, which is equal to 0. So it's gone. Okay, this is my final expression. The question just says to expand and simplify. Okay, so you notice I don't need to actually factor this out again. That's just my final answer. Okay, are there any questions there? All right, good. So with that, let's try this example here. Okay, looks kind of similar to example 1 and 2. So in the first brackets, I have 7x plus 3y. Okay, and in the second brackets, I have 3x plus 9y. Okay, so it looks like this. And one more time, I want to just make sure I leave my 7x outside the brackets. Okay, and we're just going to multiply these two binomials. So I'm doing 7x times 3x, 21x squared. Okay, then you're going to do 7x times 9y. Okay, so positive 63xy. Okay, so you notice here I have an x for the 7x. For the 9y, you have a y, so it becomes xy here. Then you're going to go to the middle two terms. I'm doing 3x or 3y here times 3x, 9xy. Okay, and lastly, we're doing 3y times 9y. Okay, and that's going to give you positive 27y squared. Oh, so we'll close the brackets here. Okay, so this is my expression, okay, so far. So, but one more time, okay, I want to actually simplify what's inside the brackets here with my like terms. Okay, so I notice I have 63xy, and 9xy, so you can add them together. So this is 21xy plus 72xy plus 27y squared, okay? Remember, this is not my final answer, okay? If you stop here, the teacher will most likely just take off like half a mark, and we don't want that. Okay, so what we're going to do, okay, is just distribute these numbers out. So I'm doing 7 times 21, 147x cubed. Okay, so notice I have x here, and this is x squared, which makes x to the power of 3. You are adding the exponents because we are multiplying, okay, out the brackets. The next term is going to be 7 times 72. So we're getting 504 x squared y, okay? Make sure you watch these exponents, okay? I have 1x here, and there's 1x here. This makes it x squared, okay? And I already have a y, so we just leave that the same. Does everyone see that? Okay. Lastly, we're going to do 7x, I'll make an arrow here, times 27y squared, okay? So we're doing 7 times 27, 189. And what I have here is xy squared. Okay, so this is my final answer. And note very closely that these two terms at the end, they're actually not like terms. Okay, the 504 has x squared y. Okay, whereas the 189, it says xy squared. Okay, because the exponents are different, again, these are not like terms. All right. Okay, so I hope you actually understood, okay, how to multiply the polynomials. Okay, we did some really good examples here. Make sure you're always just simplifying the binomials first, okay, inside like the brackets here. And I always keep the variable and the term outside and do the distributive property at the very end. Okay, make sure you're just watching the signs, okay, as you multiply it out. And make sure you're always multiplying in the same order, okay? All right, so that looks good. And if there are no questions, that does bring this video to an end. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see everyone in the next video. Thanks. Bye.